episode of Naruto Shippuden, we delve deeper into the backstories of Gaara and Shikamaru. This will almost certainly be one of my shortest reviews of Naruto Shippuden, as frankly, I just do not have much to say about these two episodes right here. This week's episode of Shippuden is very similar to the last couple, where they take two classic characters from the Naruto series, and they each get their very own segment in the episode. The first half is devoted to Gaara and his life living in the Sand Village as a child. Big shock, it's super depressing. His estranged family wants nothing to do with him except for, of course, his brother and sister Kankuro and Tamari. His father is constantly trying to get him killed. All of the villagers hate him, and Yashimaru is just buying his time before he inevitably tries to take out his nephew. Basically, it's just more of the same. Gaara's incredibly depressing backstory. I will say that I did enjoy a lot of the music cues a little bit more in this episode, especially hearing the classic version of Sadness and Sorrow, which was not remixed. If anything, this is just going to make you feel more depressed for Gaara, but the fact that he's able to overcome all of these events and events that we've seen before, which are just as tragic, just makes this story feel kind of unnecessary. The second half of the episode is devoted to Shikamaru, which is to say it's mostly just Shikamaru, Choji, and Naruto just goofing off. This is actually more of a Naruto segment in my eyes, as Shikamaru is just sort of like the straight man in this story, with Choji being the big goof-off character, and of course Naruto just being rambunctious and hilarious. What I do like about it is that it does stress the fact that despite the fact that almost everyone in the village completely hated Naruto as a kid, he still managed to make a few friends, and Choji and Shikamaru were one of the few people who would actually go out of their way to hang out with Naruto, so in many ways it's very heartwarming, and if anything, you get to see a really funny scene where they get to cock-block Iruka when he's getting ready to hang out with some ladies who may or may not be hookers. It's kind of hard to say. Naruto uses his sexy jutsu, giving him that old classic bloody nose. But pretty much that's all I have to say about the episode. Like I said, it's a Shikamaru episode, but it feels more like a Naruto one, especially the way it ends, with both Shikamaru and Choji going home, claiming that they're going to have dinner at Choji's house, and Shikamaru commenting that he's sick of eating his mother's food. This basically hits Naruto right in the heart, knowing that he has no one to go home to, and really that's my biggest takeaway from this episode. So what's the rundown on this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden? There are a lot of long, awkward pauses in these stories. Am I the only one who is noticing this? Look, these episodes are not terrible. They're completely watchable. They're very atmospheric. They're just so freaking different from some of the previous episodes of the series, and they feel like they're coming just way too late into the game. I find myself just not caring as much now, especially after seeing Naruto and Sasuke have their big final battle. I kind of want to see what's going to be taking place after that, and we are eventually going to get there, but this one right here is just devoted to the hardcore Naruto fans who just want to see a little bit more of their favorite characters. That being said, it really doesn't change anything. You could skip these episodes and you're not going to miss a beat. You're not going to miss out on any characterization. It's still all here. It's just sort of more of the same. So if that's what you're looking for, check out these episodes right here. As far as I'm concerned, they're just average. And that is why I'm going to give this episode right here a 3 out of 5. Check it out, Naruto fans, or skip it. It's all up to you. If you just want some more Naruto material, watch the episode. You might get a few chuckles, and it might even hit you in the heart. So, decent episode, nothing too crazy, but if any of you guys did watch the episode, make sure to tell me what you thought about it in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this review, I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave me a comment or two. I will see you next time, and as always, stay dandy, baby!